For my back exercises, my first back exercise will be the sitting cable lat pull down. So for this exercise, you'd have a machine and you'd have them sitting down with a slight lean in their back. So they're sitting a little bit backwards, and there'll be a bar up connected to a cable, and the optimum motion is from the top, bringing it down to about chin level. And the optimum motion would be all the way from the top, down, keeping your elbows nice and close to your body, down to your chin. 3. You'll be breathing out as you pull down, which is the concentric motion, and breathing out on the way down and breathing back in on the way up. So it's concentric and the eccentric motion. For this one, it would be sort of a rate of 2 and 2. So 2 on the way down, 2 on the way back up. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. To spot this one, I would stand behind the bench, and I could feel the optimum motion, feeling their lats, feeling them contract all the way down to them, they don't contract anymore, and all the way back up. And yeah, spotting behind them as they're pulling the bar down, I can keep my hands just above the bar as it comes down. So if they slip or they drop it, I'm there to catch it or help them bring it down as they fatigue. A progression for this one could be just a regular body weight pull-up, and a regression for this one would be sitting in the same position. Instead of having overhand on the bar, they could bring it into an underhand one or reverse grip, as this will use the biceps a lot more, making it easier on their back. For my second exercise would be a standing bent over barbell row. So same, you've got the bar. I get the client to either pick the bar up by themselves using a dead squat technique, or I could get boxes, put them on the side, raising the bar up so it's not as far from the pool. Using a Smith machine for this one would be good as well, because you could raise the weight of the bar as high as they need it. So for this exercise, you have a barbell with weights on the side, leaning over a little bit, knees bent, feet shoulder width apart, and with the barbell it's the same kind of motion, bringing it up, elbows nice and tight to your body, using those back muscles, making sure that shoulders are pulled back, they're not droopy, pulled back nice and strong, cores activated, and that's the movement. So you're going to be breathing out on the way up, in on the way down, and so you've got the concentric movement as you come up and the eccentric on the way down. Probably a rate of 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 on up, 2 on the way down. For spotting for this one, if they were facing this way, I'd hopefully have a mirror in front that they can watch themselves be doing the exercises, but I would be at a 45-degree angle, either on either side of their back, so I can always scoop in and grab the bar if they need, or at the front as well, 45-degree angle, so I can help them with that bar. Progression for this one could be a bent over dumbbell row. So bending over with a just single dumbbell, same kind of movement, just with one arm. And a progression for this one could be a standing TRX row. So have the TRX bands or rope fitted, and they could be standing back, pulling, using that same movement, really working their back.